Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Today we got a bunch to talk about. We're going to elaborate a little bit more on the testing list, talk about a new GPS video that John shared, and there's not one, but 22 modders to talk about. So sit back, relax, and let's do it. Let's start off with the topic of the mod testing list. It was actually a post this week from Benny onto the Giants forum. If you haven't seen that, definitely go check it out. Talking about a couple things and just kind of addressing a few things as well. One of the things was releasing stress, restructuring a few things. You can read through this if you want. Game updates and bug fixes. This is a really good one, actually. They say that the team is reviewing all bugs that have been reported and working to fix them. So good news there. I think the big one though is probably this, the mod testing list. They did a whole video on this and the like to dislike ratio was perfectly fine, normal for the channel. However, the comments did not like this at all. And I'm kind of there with you as well. It's less that we have, less information that we have. I'm going on about this over and over again in that video, so check that out if you haven't seen it already. Link down below. Otherwise, you can read through this yourself if you'd like. They also reiterated moderation and forum maintenance, so again, more updates from Giants there. There is good news though. New mods continue to release every single week. Last week, we ended up getting mods 5 days in a row, which was awesome. I think this week we've only gotten mods a couple times. However, a lot of really neat stuff has been released, especially like the Scorpion Stone Picker. Of course, the Ponge SP816. It's the first autoloader for all platforms. Well, first autoloader on ModHub. Oh yeah, and this guy does all of the premium products from FS25. But in a form like that. It's really cool. There was a lot of really neat stuff released over the past week, so if you haven't looked at the mod up for whatever reason, definitely go check that out. And shockingly, updates and new mods for FS25 continue to drop as well, like the JCB Hydradig 110, Lizard AW Constellation. Some really neat stuff released this past week. But yeah, I can't forget about the Lizard W900B and the Husqvarna. We're actually going to talk about some of that stuff later. Quick reminder that if you experience any issues whatsoever, please fill out a support ticket or fill out a bug report in the Giants Developer Network, the GDN, I believe there. As they mentioned all the forum posts, they cannot respond to everything, but at least they do read through all of them and maybe can address some things quickly rather than having to wait if they don't know about the issue. We also received a new video, GPS-based steering assistance in 25 seconds. In the video that they posted on social medias, they really just kind of talked about GPS in the game. There's not a lot going on here, not a lot new going on either, so if you didn't see it, don't worry, you didn't miss anything, but it is kind of cool. Videos like this are not really aimed at people like me and you who really know a lot about the game and play the game a lot. This is really geared towards new players and players that maybe haven't bought the game yet. So then that's all of our big new topics from Giant Software this week. So now let's check out modders. So let's start with something awesome. The Colossus Harvesters Pack from Chris S. and Riley S. They say working as fast as we can, but can't sacrifice expected quality just to get it on the mod hub. They do say that they're adding as much as they can to give you countless options. You won't be disappointed. Yeah, Maui. If all goes well, should be sent off this weekend. Oh, I'm so excited. Here's a little better look at it. If you want to see it here, it's based off of the New Holland CR11. They really got to get that stuff situated. So it's based off of that. Looks really good. I'm really excited about this. I love that they've got the Michelin wheels on there as well. That just looks awesome. This is something I'm really excited about. They also posted last week this photo right here, which is very cool. They did say there, miss me yet. This was something we talked about then, so we won't harp on it again, but here is based off of one of the endgame harvesters harvesting carrots. So yes, it's coming back. And now we get to talk about some really cool stuff from custom modding. Their John Deere S-Series 700 Combine is coming back. Not only that, it's actually pending testing right now, at least as of, 12/1. It's currently 12/6. So this was submitted like 5 days ago. Nonetheless, through here, we get to see some really nice pictures of it. We get to see inside as well. So the flaps are going to be popping up. That's very, very cool. The back with the chopper pulled up like that. And again, back to the original picture. This is something that I think I missed. It was either last week or 2 weeks ago. Custom Modding had shared about it, but they had only just shared as I was making my video, so I'm glad I was able to include that today. Additionally, if you would like to get a better look, they've also released a video over on their YouTube channel, which of course, as always, link down below. Got some pretty cool information from Slush's Modding today for you guys. They do say that it's a Lizard 379. It's not Peterbilt. Can we stop calling stuff that's not what it is? what it's not? I'm so sorry. I'm guilty of it as well. It's in the title of one of my videos, but it's not a Peterbilt. That's clickbait. It's a Lizard 379. They do say that they're working on the conversion of that right now. There's also 2 more mods pending testing still in the mod hub, though they didn't say if it's FS22 or FS25. Now here's one that's not clickbait. CMT software. This is Smetty on the mod hub. You see right here, Smetty, CMT, Gmail. They are converting their legendary 8000 series to FarmSim 25. They do say the configurations will be similar to what we've seen before. US, EU, fenders, weights, mirrors, things like that. However, they've added some new stuff. Wheel weights, GPS, front grille color for the top and bottom, new working lights, and a new engine with chip tuning. Very cool. Here's the pictures so you can get a little bit of a better look at it. Of course, if you guys want to check out any of the stuff we talk about today, links down below to literally everything. This has been a super popular mod in previous FarmSim games. I'm really happy to see it coming back. Something else I can imagine that you are very excited to see coming back is JHG Modding 1775 NT. They also included information of the exact right liquid fertilizer application system pack coming along with that. So very interested there. And they've even got a fact sheet for us. We got to take a look at this. So it is planter no-till. I don't know if that really matters in the game, but it is a direct drill, which is nice. 4,581 something plus 2270 liters. I think they're talking about seeds and fertilizer there. I'm not quite sure. That's not done in a way where we're used to seeing that. 10 miles an hour max speed, 6.1 tons, $341,400, and is an expensive boy. 340 horsepower required, 18.2 meter working width, or 60 feet. And of course, does all your standard planter stuff. Additionally, we have talked about this S-Series, as JHHG are bringing their 700 and 600 back to the game as well. We're not going to go over the specs or anything like that here, but you can get an idea of some of the things that you'll be able to see. So there you go. Very cool. I love these. I always make my own modded versions of these, so JHHD, looking forward to these. Not a mod announcement, but a bit of a teaser. Classic American Icons Modding have said just a little picture confirming that the big buds are coming back to FS25, along with some other ones that they have yet to make. They do say to stay tuned to their social medias because FS25 is gonna get interesting. Ooh. Now, I think we can all agree that they make some of the best big bugs out there, at least original models from scratch. They've got quite a few on FS22, and the fact that they're coming back for 25, even better there. This is shown off on the American map in FS25 right over by the main farm. And we get to see the 360-30 right there. The big bub, baby. Yeah. Love this. Another one you may be excited to hear that's coming back, or maybe not, who knows, is Farm Center Soul's Case IH Traction King series. This was another mod that was released in Farming Simulator 22. I don't remember if it was 19 or not, but it was definitely super popular. It's got all-wheel steering. I even think that I utilized this in one of the series I did way back in FS22. So the fact that this is coming back, again, also awesome. Did we mention this guy? The Hydradig, the 110W. Now, this was released this week for FS22 on Mod Hub. Yes, however, Ross has said that it will be coming to FS25 as well. Conversion process being worked on as we speak. Also, I do believe that the other JCB tractors he's doing are not going to be in a pack, but individuals, I couldn't get quite a good read on that comment. However, he's still working on that stuff. Just stay patient. I'm ready for JCB as well, just like you. I miss it so much. Quick little reach out for help. So Blue Ogden Modding, who was the modder of the Massey Ferguson 600 that came out this week in FS25, they're reaching out to say if you own a Fritzmeire M7xx cab or have interior photos of the cabin, to please hit them up, which means I believe they're working on some of this stuff, which is great news. Just if you have one, cool, hit them up. I think they're trying to make it as realistic as possible. If not, totally cool. I don't have one, so that is what that is. But hey, if you've got an M7xx cabin, they're looking for some pictures. Next, we've got Caserius Modding, who say that their JNM, the 875 grain cart, has been converted for FS25 and is going to be submitted soon for testing for all platforms. This was a mod that was released as a Lizard 875 back in FarmSim 22, after we already knew that J&M was going to be coming to the game. Unfortunately, licensing for things like this can't be in one game, but not in another. It's game specific, basically, which stinks, I know, but coming back. It's going to be a J&M's all platforms, so excited. Real quick update from Hispano Modding. So the pack of balers with windrowers that we showed off at this point, I think it was a week or 2 weeks ago, mod preview of that, well, it is pending testing for FS25. This was actually made 4 days ago, so things may have changed. However, it's not out today, so it's still being worked on, I would assume. Also, their JW military 4x4, the Jeep, the Willys Jeep that we showed off, so that is currently being tested for FS22. So maybe if it passes next week, we could see that in FS22. I'm sure they'll bring it to 25 as well. We just haven't seen it yet. Also, the AGCO weight pusher did come out yesterday, so you can ignore that part. Next up from Camillos 0397, we've got their Claas Quadrant 1200 baler. This has already been finished, it's completed, and it is with Giants awaiting testing as of 2 days ago. We do have a couple screenshots as well here, so you can kind of check it out and see everything going on with it, and even up close with the details and everything like that. Love this, love it, love it. Some older machinery, please. More old iron, give it to us. This is actually a mod that we've seen before. It was released in Farm Sim 22. I'm not quite sure about 19, probably. It did pretty darn well, too. 4.4 stars with 478 rating there. Cost you 83,000 bucks, 120 horsepower. Not too bad. Quick win from WolfX Modding. Their Typhoon DVG2X55 8HK is done. It's sent off to mod up for testing. So if you're looking for a new style of winch or anything like that, this is with Giants awaiting testing as we speak. Oh, look, it's even got a place to put your chainsaw up there. That's so cool. Got to put my face back over here now because there's a lot going on with Gamer Designs. First and foremost, we have their Pitts LB35CS Lowboy trailer. What a name. He's got some information listed for it right here. Perfect for transporting heavy equipment, things like that. Features foldable ramps on as well, and durable design, ready for hauling any job that you throw at it. It's not really specific to Farming Simulator, but kind of a neat little storyline there. They said whether you're moving large machinery or smaller loads, it's got you covered. And the statement above that gives us a little bit more information on that, saying he's thrilled to announce his first 2 mods are officially uploaded to Mod Hub. For FS25, that is. What's the other one? Well, it's the solar panel pack. Well, that's not it. There it is. We've got a couple different solar panels. That's not it either. So let's just stick with this. So it looks like we're going to be getting a couple different solar panels. For this one, he says the pack includes a single panel for smaller setups and a standard panel? Standard panel. What words are words? Single panel for small setups and a stand panel for anything else, allowing you to add as many as you like to generate hourly income. I need to generate some brain cells. I don't know what just happened there. Build your dream solar farm right there with those. One of the people the Gamer Designs works with is the Roughneck Modding Crew, who say that the first of their Brandt trailers is in final testing before being sent off. Fingers crossed to get this one out soon. Also, we have a flashlight and a sign pack, which are still pending testing with Giants. They're all platforms, only in-game mod up. Here's the Brandt trailer, which looks absolutely epic. I love the gooseneck design. I love the rear deck on here. This is going to be pretty sweet. That's a rough picture, but that one's much better. I like this. Speaking of sign pack, I guess these were from Gamer Designs, the cows. Love that. And of course, I guess a new flashlight. So there you go. Don't know a whole lot about this one. However, Fastfar Modding has said that the Redrock Machinery trailers will be ported over to FS25 with a couple of updates, and that they've already been submitted to ModHub and will most likely release in the new year. Here's a couple nice pictures of them. I'm not sure which models they are. Said they're returning, so they were probably in Farming Simulator 22. If you're over there, you could take a look at those. Probably. Looks like we've got a flatbed and we got a couple tippers. We've also got some mods from HR Force. There's not one, not two, but 4 to talk about. We have mobile lockdowns and mobile wooden poles. I assume these are the lockdowns? Yeah, and then those are our poles for logging and things like that. And then we also have the Printed Wheel Loader sliding plate and the Lizard Excavator arm extension. The Excavator arm extension was a very cool mod because we hadn't seen anything quite like it before in FS22 anyway. So you can see here's 3 of them being pulled by some trailers here. We've also got the Printed front piece. You can also use that with Printed in the game as well if you'd like to, but you don't have to. Everything's strappable, downable. Good to go. HR Force always does a good job, and they continue. Now let's talk about some maps and placeables, and of course we're going to start with Oxygen David, who says the Calmsden for FS25 is going really well and will soon be finished, ready for testing. And also Scroft has kindly offered to start a Let's Play in the incoming weeks. How do I get on that list? Totally not jealous at all. Nope. Nope, not, not me at all. Not jealous of that. Scroff's a good dude. If you haven't checked it, check him out. That's awesome. Little jealous, but that's super cool. He says he'll keep us posted and hopes we like the most recent pictures. So let's take a look at them. As I continue to not be jealous of that, let's take a look at these. So all around Calmsden Farm. Calmsden is actually a map that I finished playing on Xbox right before FS25 released. Just kind of getting used to playing the game slower again. And I would definitely say I miss 60 FPS on console. I'm not playing it on console anymore right now, at least, just because there's no point. 30 FPS, man, 60? Come on, man. Nonetheless, there you go. There's all the pictures that we've got at least around. Nothing really kind of aimed at the main farm, though we've already seen those. We also have some information from Superfly, who I think at one point had said that they weren't going to be doing much anymore with FS25. Well, they have said that they'll be working with Farmer Bob to bring Mars 2.0 to FS25. It says there was an agreement they made to do extensive work to improve the multiplayer aspect of the map, and the layout will be much different, with the train being utilized in a much different fashion, as well as an additional loading and unloading locations. They'll maintain the general crater, but it will be better. That's awesome. Also, we got a little information about Alma and a little information about Welkers, both from Celobuki, funny enough. So they say Alma Missouri conversion is going slowly, but thoroughly. They want Alma to be even better in 25 than it was in 22. However, they also say that I guess somebody tried to hack the Mapper's Paradise profile on Facebook, which locked him out, but wanted to tell us that he's working hard on the Welker Farms, and he sent some screenshots to show the progress. Now, I don't know if these are on the map. Well, I guess it is on the map. I was going to say, I know they're doing the sheds, or at least they said they were going to be doing the sheds. But here we can see some of the sheds, which are great to see in there. Here's Welker Farms in FS25. What do you think? Very cool. Welker Farms has been around since I started playing the game. I think it came out right after I started playing Farm Sim 17, which is super awesome. Love to see this. Love to see the silos. This is going to be cool, man. And sadly, we've come to an end, and unfortunately, we have to end with Legacy Legacy Ag. Sorry, bro. They say that their cold storage pack, bale shed pack, and Pro Box seed container are now in internal beta testing for FS25, which is great news. You can see all kinds of information through here if you'd like to read up on them, and of course, link down below. If not, I'll take a step back so you can take a screenshot, and we're good. And you can also see some of these buildings as well, how they've been made, how they've been designed, some of the roleplay aspects of these as well. It's going to be really fun. Legacy does an epic job. All jokes aside, they do an absolutely epic job with bringing things into the game. I can't wait. Just like I couldn't wait to tell you about this self-aware segue to the outro. Hey, we're back, baby. Just like every episode of Farm Sim News, links to everything we talked about today can be found in the description. Remember, there's no release dates for mods, so no one knows when anything's going to be released. And if you like this video, you can check out the Farm Sim News playlist for all the latest news and top stories going on in the world of Farming Simulator. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like, get subscribed if you do enjoy the DjGoHam fam. Double check that notification bell as well. That way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have an awesome weekend. We will see you later. Peace. Oh yeah, and it turns out I mess up a lot, so I've tried to save as many of my bloopers as possible. I should have a blooper video coming out soon, so stay tuned for that.